What's up, everyone? My name is Bobstar1984, and I'm very pleased to say, obviously, the title gives everything away. I finally passed my driving test. 4 attempts this bloody thing took me, and this I hold in my hand the very, 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 very sought after certificate. Um, I absolutely can't describe the feeling when I pulled up to the test centre with the examiner in the passenger seat of my own car. And he says, "I'm very pleased to say you've passed," and it's the nicest feeling in the world, especially when you've lost. Well, that's what it feels like. Failed 3 previous tests, such as me. So yesterday's test went. I couldn't have asked for it to go any better. I didn't. I got 6 minors, but that's the best I've got in terms of minors in the tests. Obviously, the main thing is I passed, but I got the same driving examiner as last time, and obviously mentioned in my previous video about how I didn't think that he gave me any feedback at the end, and I was a little bit annoyed about that. But it was the same kind of, same as last time, no crack. But that was fine. I was in the zone this time. I mentioned obviously the last time I was very nervous about my driving test, more nervous than the first one. I really had no idea why. And for the past couple of days before the driving test, I actually was using this calm you down sort of spray. It's called Rescue Remedy, and you just drop it on your tongue. 4 drops of this stuff on your tongue, and it was. I can't actually say enough good things about the stuff. It seemed to really calm me down. I just didn't feel nervous in terms of had that feeling you get in your stomach when you're nervous, and quite a big guy, so obviously I sweat a lot when I'm nervous, and it just didn't happen yesterday. It was such a carefree drive in terms of feeling nervous compared to the previous times. I just felt so much better, and it went on the same route as my first 2 tests, not the third test. And I just, without sounding cocky or big-headed, I just bossed it. I just did everything that he asked us to do, and the manoeuvre was a parallel park, and my parallel parking recently has been fantastic. It's been fine. I've never had a problem with it, but everything up to the manoeuvre was great. Independent driving was great. I made a couple of little errors in my head, but I didn't think any of them were sufficient enough to be majors. We get to about the final 10 minutes final 15 minutes of the actual test, and the one time I was a little bit nervous in terms of, I don't know if that was a major, as we were getting to driving up a road which was 40 mile an hour, and we're about 25 metres away from a set of traffic lights that suddenly changed to red, and I had to go on the brakes a bit firmly, and I got a minor for that. The guy said at the end, he says it's a good job nobody was behind you, but I did check, but I didn't check before I pressed the brake, if that makes any sense. So we gets back, and he just says, obviously, I've passed, and obviously he gave me a bit of feedback on the minors, but I can't describe that feeling. And anyone that was in the same boat as me, if you've had 2 or 3 fails and you're getting yourself down, because I was down after the third test, please just don't give up, because you'll get there in the end, and it doesn't matter if you pass first or if you passed fourth, same as me. You pass your driving test and you feel so much better for it. And tonight I've been for my first drive in the car by myself, and it all that weight is just off my shoulders, and I've got no more expense to pay in terms of driving lessons and driving tests. It just feels great, and here I am, a fully fledged driver waiting for my driving license to come through. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope anybody that is taking the lessons and taking that test soon, or as I say, like in the same boat as me, finds these videos helpful in terms of what I'm saying, and how to maybe deal with your nerves. rescue remedy. Thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Bobster1984, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.